my god. This is harder than Vasquez. What Larry heard. It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to an all-request show on the radio. See, I was listening to it real booming loud, like, but I'm sure I heard the gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it too. Wait, what was he saying? Listen to your radio at a high volume. Yeah, what's the big problem? Can a man listen to his radio in peace? Isn't this a free country? I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is. Judge, can you believe a word the witness says? What we heard was probably nothing more than a drumbeat for the radio. True enough, it is difficult to believe that this is testimony. Wait, Your Honor! The witness said he remembered exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshots. Excuse me? DJ? An announcer. Come on, dog. The guy who says things on the radio. Anyway. What this means is when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs. So he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Wright. I can't believe I'm continuing this charade. Oh my god. Ooh. It's only being alone on Christmas Eve. I mean, yeah, Keontae wasn't there. You turned on the radio. Right. I just wanted to hear someone's voice, you know? You don't know what it's like out there alone on Christmas Eve. Hello. I shouldn't have said anything. Oh, Keontae. That's why I was listening to an all-request show on the radio, see? You by chance remember the name of the program you're listening to? That doesn't help. Even I'll agree. This has nothing to do with it. This is not the case, Your Honor. Objection sustained. The witness was listening to the radio. That is all we need to know. Tell us, Mr. Butts, how loud was your radio set to that night? I was listening to it real booming loud, like. Real booming loud? Yeah, you know. And you had headphones on? Yep. Well, you could hear anything going on outside at all. But I'm sure I heard that gunshot. Can you prove that? No, of course you can't. No, I can't prove it, but I remember that moment really clear. I mean, while I was talking about it, it came back real clear to me, you know? I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it too. What did she say? Mr. Wright, please cease these pointless questions. What possible good can know what a DJ said to us? Indeed, Mr. Von Calm has a point. I'll allow the question only if you see some reason why we should care. We should care. We should care, Your Honor. Of course we should. Why? Well, how do you know if we don't ask, Fine, very well. Mr. Buzz, please testify to the court. I thought I was about to get in trouble. What was the video announcer saying when you heard the gunshot? Just when she said, hey, it's almost Christmas, I heard the gunshot. That's big. Are you sure? Of course I am. She had this real sexy voice, dude. Maybe Von Karma was right. I'm not sure how that helped us at all. This is the most ludicrous testimony I've ever heard. But there is one gleaming ray of hope in there. I've got to press it until we get to the bottom of what happened. That's it. That's it. That's it. She said, hey. Okay. When I said, hey, it's almost Christmas, I heard the gunshot. For the 25th. Taken automatically. And weren't both the gunshots. So it's an empty lake taken automatically at 12:24. Found the victim's body. I heard 2 gunshots. Sounds like gunshots just after midnight. So I have 2 things here I can use. I have 2 technically. So, I can use this. 2 gunshots after midnight, proving it's almost Christmas and you heard a gunshot. No. Or, take it automatically at 12:15. But, I think I should go with this. Because it has 2 gunshots and Specifically, it says they are after midnight, and when you say, hey, it's almost Christmas, that means Christmas Eve. So if it's not this, it's 100% this. So therefore, I'm gonna go with this. Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct? Huh? What's with the face? Looks scary, dude. Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easy. Something the matter, Mr. Wright? Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said, hey, it's almost Christmas when he heard the gunshot. Indeed, and? Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Do you realize what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve. That would seem to be the case, yes. A paper. Well, that contradicts the two testimonies we have heard so far, Your Honor. Both Miss Hart and the old man said it was after midnight when they heard the shots. In other words, when they heard the gunshots, it was already Christmas. This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor. I'm in it. Hold up! What does this mean? The two prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight, however this witness says he had a gunshot before midnight? Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him. Suspicious. What? Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Buzz's claim he heard the gunshot before midnight? Wait. Her camera is supposed to go off when he hears a bang. So meaning, he's correct. He's right. That means there was to be a third gunshot. Because the camera was programmed to go off every time there was a bang. So, and if her camera was pointing towards the lake, and this empty photo goes off during a bang, Larry's right. Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard that gunshot before midnight. Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim. Show me evidence there was a gunshot before midnight. Look at this photograph. Yeah, frickin' cock. It was taken by our witness yesterday, Miss Lotta Hart, with her automatic camera. This timestamp on the photo reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m. How? Who? But there's nothing on the lake in this picture. Your Honor, the real issue here is not why nothing is shown in this photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all. What do you mean? Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises. Oh! Correct. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 p.m. This is why this photograph was taken. In other words, when Larry heard that gunshot, it was most definitely still Christmas Eve. Indeed, it would seem that is the case. Then where does that leave us? It's hard to testify that she heard the gunshot after midnight. Are you claiming she was mistaken? Not at all, Your Honor. In fact, the camera also triggered at 15 minutes after midnight because we have the other photo. Your Honor, that night, there were two sets of gunshots within a 25-minute pause between them. What would this be? Don't be fooled, Judge. The camera was set to respond to loud noises. Yes? There's no proof that the loud noise at 11:50 was a gunshot. Why, the witness could have sneezed, triggered the camera. Hey, my nose was clear that night, man, clear. Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. Can you prove that the loud noise at 11:50 was indeed a gunshot? Please show the court evidence. How the frick can I prove that? Shot from approximately 1 meter away. Okay, hold on. Hold on, I might be able to solve this. How far is a meter? How far is a meter? Hold on. Chrome, Google, I need you now. Google, I'm in desperate need, dog. I'm in desperate need. How big is a meter, dog? How big is a meter? Three feet. Ooh, that's not that big. Never mind. Never mind. Push to the court evidence if you have any. That there was a gunshot? Okay, there's this gunshot. Found the victim's body ballistic markings match the murder weapon. Fired 3 times. So the gun. I heard 2 gunshots. And it says that this was fired 3 times. This is my evidence. The murder weapon? Something about this pistol is bothering me, Your Honor. Both the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When then was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. The 3rd shot was a shot Larry heard just before midnight. I'm in it. I'm in it. Hold up! That would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. However, this is me wondering exactly what did happen that night on the lake. Exactly. This is true. There were 2 sets of gunshots separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50, another 15 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you, why? Uh-oh, I better think of something quick. Wait a second. Gunshots separated by 25 minutes. What's wrong, Nick? I have it! Huh? Remember the case with the Steel Samurai? Huh? Yeah, of course I remember. The murderer in this case had the same idea as the murderer in that case? What do you mean? Maya! Yes? If we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edward's guilty verdict. I've got a hunch, and I'm gonna run with it. Right, I mean, is this safe? Safe? We've already gotten a guilty verdict, we have nothing to lose. You just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay? Right, Nick. Your Honor. I'm scared because I don't know what this man's thinking. The testimony just now has cleared up this entire case. What do you mean, Mr. Wright? Tisk, tisk, tisk. So you finally realize the truth. There can be no other murderer than Miles Edgeworth himself. Wrong, Von Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting. Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, 1 boat was on that lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant, Edgeworth, and the victim, Robert Hammond, were on that boat. There was a gunshot fired on that boat, and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been suicide. Well, the guilty party has to be the other man on that boat. I mean, it's hard to imagine the possibility. Yes, but this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? We have photographic evidence at the time of the shooting. Timestamp of the photo says 00:15. But Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Yeah? Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. That's the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent. Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who the 2 men on the boat are. Oh, no. Oh, no. I don't know. I actually don't know. Murderer and Hammond. Edgeworth and the murderer. Edgeworth and Hammond. I don't think I can deny the fact that Edgeworth was on the boat. I think Edgeworth is 1000% on the boat. 25 minutes apart. Think. Think. Edgeworth has to be on the boat. I don't think there's any way Edgeworth cannot be on the boat. Who do we have? Edgeworth, Gumshoes, Lotta, Larry, the victim, Defense Attorney, the L6 incident. It would have to be someone trying to frame it. No, but then Edgeworth was on the boat because he picked up the gun. Well, Edgeworth picked up the gun on the boat. So Edgeworth would have to have been on the boat. And Edgeworth wouldn't tell me that he was not on the boat. Edgeworth and the murderer, Edgeworth and Hammond. Okay, think. Explain who the two men on the boat are. One of them is Edgeworth. Actually, I think one of them is absolutely Edgeworth. I don't think you can get away with that. He was on the boat, he picked it up, rowed back. I don't think you can ignore that. Only one person came back. 25 minutes apart. Think back to the Steel Samurai. The whole entire thing about that was D. Vasquez pushed the freaking dude off because it was self-defense. So there's like a self-defense thing and Edgeworth was trying to self-defend himself? I don't think it's Hammond on the boat. Then I don't think it's Hammond on the boat. Because there's 3 gunshots. What if Hammond was already dead and then we threw him in the water? Of course! It was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guys... I was right! I was freaking right! That's a celebratory that's a coffee drink. That explanation was on point. That's a coffee drink right there. He assumed... you had to think back to Steel Samurai. They swapped places, remember? And the time difference too with the... Dude, I was on it. I figured it out. I'm so proud of myself. I said I wasn't gonna flub. The case isn't over yet. Don't get excited. Let's keep going. He assumed the guys of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth. What? Are you serious? Yes. Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place. I'm not sure what to make of all of this. Ludicrous. This is right. Tell us the name of the murderer then. The murderer's name. Right, it's... Not a lot of heart. Wait. Well, did we ever get the name of the other person in the DL6 incident? Wait a minute. We never got the name of the guy on the... Wait a minute. It's not Edgeworth. Not a lot of heart. I must say, I don't know. I don't think this is a throw. Actually, I don't know the murderer's name. You don't know? Ugh, again, you waste my time. I don't know because he never told us. Dude, I'm calling it today. I knew it was the... Dude, I'm calling it today, man. The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop, that old man. At 11:50, he was the only one who killed Robert Hammond. The caretaker of the boat shop? Where did he do this? There weren't any boats on the lake then. Why would he have to go all the way out on the lake to shoot someone? May I suggest that the real scene of this crime was not on a boat? What? Well then, where did the murder take place? Oh, frickin' heck, dude. Shows us where the murder really took place. Or, excuse me? It would be in the shack then. That's pretty close by. You can pick up a sound with that. Bang. Like right here, right? Where did it take place? Heard him walking back. I can't believe he's dead. Here, of course, the boat shop where he lives. That way, he can meet with the victim without anyone seeing. Don't raise an objection. Do you approve that the boat shop was the scene of the crime? Oh, I do. Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. Yeah, he was just out vibing, right? Right, he's vibing. The night he was out on the lake and boat searching for something. We'll leave that something. He finds it and returns the boat. Then, just as he starts heading home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor, even though he was wearing headphones at the time. He had to be right there. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where would that be if he had just returned a boat? The boat shop! Mr. Wright! What happened that night on Gord Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning. Yes, Your Honor. Nick, are you sure about this? Not really. But I think if I start at the very beginning, and I take it slow, I might just be able to figure this out. I had to piece together the whole entire story. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. Shot him. This is around 11:50. This is when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. He got on a boat with Edgeworth and went out into the middle of the lake. And who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright? Who fired the pistol on the boat? It would have to be the boat shop caretaker. I don't think it's Edgeworth. And he missed! Told you, because there's another gunshot. So dude, back in the beginning when I said there was a miss, I was absolutely right. Of course, for the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice. Both missed Edgeworth on purpose. Wait a minute. Yes? Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone? Details. Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer fired twice. Because the first shot missed? To create a witness. To create a witness. I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor. Create a witness? The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and he fires again. Then, falls into the lake, himself. The murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him. Oh, you see. As someone looking from the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other. The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice to draw attention to the boat. Once you realize that, everything falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop. Then he puts Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on his body and threw the body into the lake. That is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gord Lake. Sounds solid enough to me. You okay? Bolliff, where are the witness from before? The boat shop caretaker, quickly! Still not done. Oh no. Oh no. Very well. While we are waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant Miles Edgeworth a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand. Oh, Edgeworth?
Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has said.
Yes.
Well, why did you go to the lake that night?
What Wright has said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so accurate. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at the midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he has something very important to discuss with me.
Something important?
I'm sorry, I can't say what it was. Olive? Your Honor, sir.
Olive, we're conducting a trial here. I ask that you remain quiet.
The witness has disappeared. He isn't at the boat shop either.
What?
What should I do?
Find him quickly.
Oh, that's the guard.
We can't allow him to get away.
If he flees from the crime, can we just go ahead and throw him away? I don't think a man who's innocent would run away.
Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared.
A search warrant has already been issued.
It goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. I request that the police department utilize all of its forces to find that witness. Am I understood? One more thing. Who is that boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him, and I want to know who he is. Very well. Court decision.
Dude, I was spot on that was flawless. That is some of the greatest Phoenix Wright playing I have ever done. November 27th, 1:22 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Numero Dos. Yay, Nick, you did it! Kinda. Yeah. Well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict. And what about Larry? That was something else. Ian Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out. Sure, once I sifted through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. I wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time. I know what you mean. And I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients. Hey, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth? Did you say something? Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably gonna get off the hook. You could try to smile just a little. Come on. I'm sorry, but I fear it's not over for me yet. What do you mean? Right? It's something that's been troubling me for a long time now, and I don't know whether not to tell you. Edgeworth? No. There's so little time left. I want to tell you to get off my chest, but... I can't make up my mind. What is this about, Edgeworth? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a... This ain't the thing I'm trying to defend you from right now, right? No, right? What's going on? You have to explain. You have to explain now. You can't just leave me hanging. What the frick? We gotta go. We gotta go. Save my progress? Absolutely freaking sure. I'm saving that freaking mother trucking game. Saving this mother trucking gosh darn diggity god darn bobbin freaking Bobby Ferguson game. You better done there. Best believe I.